Hello and welcome to this slightly different Alba Adventures video. From the title you can probably tell that I'm not in Scotland, and I am in fact in Tanzania in Africa, attempting to climb the world's tallest freestanding mountain, Kilimanjaro. So I hope you enjoy this video and we'll get straight into it. So after 14 hours after leaving Edinburgh over 2 different plane journeys, I finally arrived at Kilimanjaro International Airport, and from the picture that I took here you can probably tell it's not the biggest airport in the world, so it doesn't take terribly long to get through immigration and collect your bags from the baggage area before heading out to the pick up and drop off area, where I met Jackson, who took me to the Moavaro Lodge, where I was staying for a night prior and for 2 nights after the climb. So today we're heading off to the mountain, leaving the little lodge. So it's about 7:30 in the morning and leaving at 8:30. Then we've got 2 hours to drive to Kilimanjaro, and then it says there's a couple of hours for getting registered to go and climb the mountain. So that's us at the start point, just waiting to get all the paperwork sorted out, and then we'll be on our way. It is absolutely pissing down, but what do you expect in a rainforest? So get started soon and we'll be on our way. So here at the Machame camp, that's my tent there. Let's see if we can show inside of it. Home sweet home. It's very misty, so you can't see very much. But no, it's nice for here. Wasn't too hard to walk. So yeah. So that is the summit of Shira, and over there, with the snow on, is the summit of Kilimanjaro. It's an absolutely lovely morning. That's where we're headed. So that's us at the second camp. You can't see it, but that's the peak. Over here is the peak of Shira, which is like a sort of secondary peak of Kilimanjaro. And this is our campsite. It's quite a big one, there's quite a lot of people at this one. It's pretty busy. And that's my tent. But no, so far so good. Feels pretty good. The weather's been nice, it's been roasting hot today. I've put sun cream on a good few times and I've drunk a lot of water. But no, it's been good. Enjoying it so far. So after dinner and a couple hours of rest, we went on a short acclimatisation walk up to the Shira cave. It didn't take us too long, as it was only about 100 metres of ascent. And although I didn't do any recording, I did take this picture of the Shira cave before heading back down to the camp. So although I'm getting blinded by the sun, the summit is completely clear now at the Shira cave camp. And it's just setting over Shira. So day 3, Pole. Can't see it yet, but it's still quite a bit away. This is the pace we go. Nice and slow, acclimatise. It's pretty barren this bit, a lot of rocks, not much plants. But yeah, it's always changing. So Probably take another video when I get to the Alba Tower, show you that. So we're here at Alba Tower at 4,600 metres. It's been alright. Today's actually been easier than yesterday. It was just a sort of gentle incline, it wasn't too steep at all. So we've just got to go along a path over here somewhere. We drop down to the next camp, Barranco camp. Another day done. Tomorrow we're climbing up this big hill here, up that path, the Barranco wall. So it's going to be steep and hard work tomorrow. But today is done, and we've done quite good. I didn't feel like we had done the ascent. We done it was quite easy going, nice steady slope. But it's a lot colder now. It's getting quite cold. But no, I'm enjoying it. And we're just gonna go and get some tea, and then it's bedtime to get ready for tomorrow. So I'll update you in the morning. So we're just all getting packed up this morning at Barranca camp, and this morning we're heading up the wall. So that's going to be fun. It was a bit colder last night, but it wasn't too bad. I was warm in my sleeping bag, plenty of layers on. Look at that for a cloud inversion. So yeah, we're going to go and tackle this wall. I didn't do any recording going up the Barranca wall, as you did have to take your time and watch what you were doing at certain points, and it can get quite crowded. Although how difficult and exposed it's made out to be is definitely exaggerated, and I didn't find it too difficult. So if you're someone who's looking at doing the Machame route but are worried about the Barranco wall, I really wouldn't let that put you off. So we are now at Karanga camp. There's the summit there. Today was not as difficult as I thought it was going to be. We got to camp at about 11:30, and we set off at 8 o'clock, so it didn't take us terribly long. That's the camp. But yeah, it wasn't too difficult today. Then tomorrow we only have a 5-kilometre walk to the base camp. So I didn't really do much recording today, but it was fairly straightforward. We just left Karanga camp. I don't think it even took us 3 hours to get to here, which is the Rafa camp, and this is the base camp. So in about 8 or 9 hours we'll be setting off. We got here, and we just done a wee acclimatisation walk up there to about 4,900 metres. I think we're about 4,800 here. But yeah, feeling good. So I'm going to try and get to sleep, because it's going to be an early start tomorrow, and I don't know how much recording I'm going to do, because I'm going to be busy and I'm going to be tired. But yeah, nearly at the top. So this is a view from Barranca camp, and that is Mwenze. That's the second tallest peak on Mount Kilimanjaro. So we're going up higher than that tomorrow, which is up here, but you can't see it. So it's going to be fun. Almost at the top now. Super good. And the sun should be coming up over here. too much closer. There's it some. So I'll take another video when we get to the top. So I didn't do much recording on the summit night, as it was really hard, by far the most difficult part of climbing Kilimanjaro, and I was really tired. You get up at 12 o'clock after very little sleep, if any, because of your nerves and anticipation of it being the summit night the next morning. But after 6.5 hours of climbing, at 6:30 in the morning, we made it to the summit in perfect timing for the sunrise, standing at the top of Africa. The top of Africa. We did it, mate. We did it. So that's a couple of the glaciers that won't be here in 30 years because of global warming. So, lucky to see them. The crater. The descent from the summit is very fast, and after only 2 hours of walking, we were back at Barafu camp, where we had some lunch and a couple hours of rest, before we continued to descend down the Mweka route to Millennium Camp. We were supposed to be staying that night, but as it was still fairly early in the day, and we still felt fit, we decided to continue down to Mweka Camp, where we stopped for the night. The next morning, we had the tipping ceremony, and all the guides and porters sang for us, and I have some footage of that wonderful performance to show you just now.
Jambo bwana, habari gani? Nzuri sana. Wageni wakaribishwa Kilimanjaro, hakuna matata.
After saying our farewells to all the wonderful porters, we set off for the last time to the Mweka Gate, the finish line of our climb of Kilimanjaro. It only took us about 2.5 hours for us to get there from Mweka camp, but it never stopped raining the full time, so make sure you have some good waterproofs for the rainforest zone on Kilimanjaro. That's us, we're down, we did it. At the gate, I collected my certificate, and I was then once again met by Jackson, who would take me back to the Moavaro Lodge, where I'd stay for a couple of days before he took me back to Kilimanjaro International Airport, where I'd set off back home. So that pretty much concludes this episode of Alba Adventures in Africa. I hope you enjoyed this slightly different video, and if you could consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel, it'd be much appreciated. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next adventure.
Kilimanjaro, hakuna matata.